Hi there, and welcome to At the Gigs, the show where there's gigs and we're at them. I'm one of your hosts, Jared.
I'm the other one of your hosts, Kieran, and this is At the Gigs, episode 22.
Yes.
And new format.
Yes.
As well, yeah. So
we're going for a more subtle look, more
subtle, professional, everything.
Yeah,
really.
more on point.
Just better, I guess. Bigger and better.
Bigger and better.
Maybe shorter and better.
Yes.
Bigger doesn't always have to be better.
Bigger ambitions, shorter episodes, tighter frames.
Tighter pockets. Because of all the money we spent on all this new stuff.
Less set design, but at the same time, more set design.
I think so too. Like, you'd think it's just like black.
Yeah.
But no, we paid money for black.
Yes,
you know,
we did.
Lights, camera, action.
We got everything. We got lights from Wish. We got a screen from Wish. We got that guitar from Wish.
We didn't get lights from Wish. We got lights from Amazon. Don't sell us short.
Did we?
We bought this stuff from Amazon.
Oh yeah, okay.
The camera stuff will be from Wish.
From Wish.
Yeah. Sponsored by Wish, by the way. Yeah.
But also Amazon.
And Amazon, yes. It's a shame that's not one of those podcasts where they do, you can buy through the Amazon links and through every purchase they'll give you some money.
Oh, yes. I hear that quite a lot.
It'd be nice if Amazon would, not just give us equipment for the show, but also give us some money as well.
Maybe when we write that book, we can promote our own wares.
Yeah, that's hopefully.
Maybe we should come up with t-shirts and you could sell them through the Amazon.
Yeah, totally. That would be good. At the Gigs t-shirts. Well, they'll let us know what quotes they like from our show, and we'll put them on t-shirts for you, and you can buy them at your convenience.
What are some of our quotes?
I'm the other one of your hosts. That's the consistent one.
What was the other last week in the dress rehearsal? Definable identity.
Yeah, easily definable identity.
Nothing like seeing a band when the identity is defined.
Quantifiable identity. So I don't know, maybe we should one day experiment with t-shirts. By one day I mean this, as soon as they'll get in touch with us and tell us what they want.
Their favourite quotes are.
Yeah.
So, on to the show.
Yes. So what did we do last week, Jared?
Well, Kieran, we saw a few bands at the Grand Social. It's a very popular music venue in Dublin.
It is, and the gimmick was Rocktober.
Yes, it was. It was four rock bands in the month of October. Mm-hmm. The bands in their particular order were Enemy Two Lines, Feuds, Deep Sky Objects, and Stolen City.
Indeed. So Enemy Two Lines was our opening act.
They were.
What'd you think of them?
I thought they were pretty good. They were more of a traditional rockin' band.
Yeah.
With kind of, with the singable chorus, the audience participation.
You'd say almost like a potential stadium band in the future. A festival headliner, maybe.
But are we talking more of a Pearl Jam or a Creed?
More of a Creed, I think. Yeah. But I mean, there's no shame in that.
No?
I like that one Creed song I know.
Yeah,
I think it's trendy before. Because we were in the Mez and it played, and I remember saying it was Creed, and you seemed surprised that it was Creed, because you were like, that's not terrible, right?
Really?
Yeah.
I'm on record?
You're on record, because anything that happens in the Mez is on record.
They bug the place.
What happens in the Mez stays on record. I think maybe you weren't like super impressed, but I remember you thinking like, this is Creed, and maybe it was like, this is Creed, it's as bad as I thought it was, but it seemed like you were like, it's not atrocious, and I know we're losing all the streak. What do you think of, I don't know if we're getting too off topic, but the trendiness of hating bands, like Nickelback, Creed, like I just couldn't waste my energy complaining about
it. It can be tiresome.
Yeah,
I get that some flack. Even saying I'm going to Metallica, there's just always these naysayers, or U2. There's always just a buzzkill going, they're shite, or wankers. It's like, what? Okay.
Yeah, what? Like, why? Just don't listen to them then. I mean, I'm so past, I don't like Coldplay, but I'm so past railing on people for Coldplay.
Yeah.
It's just, if they like Coldplay, fuck it, they like Coldplay.
You be you. If you identify with Coldplay.
Yeah, if you identify as Coldplay, you're Coldplay. That's how it works. Jesus. So sorry, on to Enemy Two Lines and not Coldplay or Creed or... Yes, Enemy Two Lines, the Creed of the night.
Yes.
Sorry, jeez.
How about we? They had a good few songs.
They did.
So it was well crafted. I felt the songs were fairly dynamic.
I think so too.
And do you think we should give the At the Gigs Army a sample?
A sample of their... Yeah, I think both of our favourite songs of the night. Of theirs, I mean, of the night, not of the whole night.
Yes.
But yeah, so we'll give them a sample of Cora. So this is Cora by Enemy Two Lines. Enjoy.
I wanna do for you anything you want me to. Why? 'Cause you reflect my soul whenever you're around. I'm a freaking maniac. You're my effort, but you never came back.
And that was Enemy to Lines with Cora. So who's next on our lineup?
Up
Kieran?
next, we got Feuds.
Feuds.
Which I thought might have been the second strongest band of the night, opening out. No, I really dug the kind of... It seemed less kind of outright rocky and more melodic. You know, they had a good bass line. You had an interesting point about the bassist in the band.
Yeah, to all the bass players out there, you know the way like you put your thumb on the pickup and your fingers there. He was like supporting his hand on like the top. And it looked really antithetical to playing well. But I thought he had a great tone and a great style. And yeah, it was a really great part of the band. Yeah, he made it work.
The bass line kind of harked back to like moody early 90s grungy type stuff. But yet it had like a kind of, you know, Irish indie scene sound to it.
Yeah, it had
above
that
that.
nice
I thought it was a nice,
combination
interesting juxtaposition.
Yeah, I thought they were a really great change from Enemy to Lines, very different. You know, I feel like suitable in on a one bill.
Yeah,
but different.
Yeah,
at the same time.
Actually, yeah, like the programming of the whole night, there were 4 very different rock bands.
Yeah,
like
it was
unusual. Like for Rocktober, I wouldn't necessarily even have said Rocktober for some of them. You know, it seemed. But anyway, yeah. But it was interesting. It's nice to have variety, is what I mean. Yeah,
Indie-tober.
Indie-tober. There you go. Yeah. That's a much catchier name. Independent Tober. So yeah, should we give people a wee taste, or is that way too short to talk about a band?
It isn't. I think it's, you know, as Aerosmith say, let the music do the talking.
Yeah. So here's Feuds, but when is October 6th? Enjoy.
And that was Feuds with When is October 6th?
Up next, we have Deep Sky Objects.
Yeah, what meaning do you infer from that name?
I don't know. I was actually just thinking, I was watching an episode of Nathan For You, and they were trying to name a band, and they picked the Bonsai Predicament, and I just find band names in general to be cringy. Like when you're not at a certain level. Like I'm sure there was a point where Pearl Jam was cringy, U2 was cringy, you know, Metallica was cringy. But there's a point where you're like an indie band and you have a name and it just seems random and
without ever deep sky objects.
I don't know, like when it shouldn't be, you know, related to their level of success. That just seems like such a fair weather thing to say.
Yeah. Hopefully it's not like a term cool people know and we're just so out of the know we don't even.
When I googled it yesterday, I think it's a scientific term actually.
Oh, okay.
I googled it expecting to see the band and I got like a definition of.
It's a Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Neil deGrasse Tyson.
I always call Neil Tyson deGrasse.
Neil deGrasse Tyson infamously named this band. I've never actually listened to him at length.
But actually, going to your point of it being a scientific term, they were the most almost like science rock group.
Would you say math rock?
Maybe, yeah. I mean, I remember feeling like they reminded me of Muse a little bit, and to me, they seem like a math
kind of
rock
intricate,
band.
yeah. Like,
Yeah.
I always got like an old West quality from Muse, you know, like you know the way like Parallel Universe has like that
Yeah.
you know, it's like a gallopy kind of
Yeah,
style,
for like the Knights of Sidonia.
I know that was a
stuff.
Chili Peppers, but I was saying that's what was my reference point for Muse because that sounds like a Muse song. Right?
Yeah.
Parallel Universe, do.
Yeah, Knights of Sidonia have like a shuffling thing.
Yeah.
But yeah, and I felt vocally as well. Their singer reminded me of Matt Bellamy a little bit.
From Muse?
Yeah.
Okay.
But I thought they were very good. I thought just talking about the singer, I thought he had a really great projection.
Yeah.
Real kind of traditional like rock voice, just had that extra edge.
He was definitely
Really
probably
helped.
the strongest rock vocalist of the night, I think.
Yeah.
And it was also very cool to see him break a string. Like, I like
Yeah.
when that happens because it's like you're playing hard.
Keep going,
you know?
yeah. And they never let it take away from them. There was never
Yeah.
that, like, you know, when you're tight-lipped and you're just like, you know, it's always just like pushing ahead.
Yeah, he just went off. The band knew how to deal with it. Everybody
Yeah.
was, very professional. I also got kind of, I don't know if you heard this, a Rage Against the Machine type thing from their song Desire.
Oh, yeah. I was thinking Audio Slave.
Audio Slave, yeah, Rage Against the Machine.
Same band, just different
just
singer.
different incarnations, yeah.
Yeah.
But yeah, I kind of got that vibe from, you know, just heavy opener. Reminded me of Testify, I guess. Is that the one?
Oh, you were saying that, yeah. I thought it was. I like this. Just the attitude of the song and
Yeah.
the way, you know, you can follow the lyrics and you can sing along with Desire.
Yeah. That was a real. I think it's probably the most audience pleasing song. I
Yeah,
think,
of the four.
Yeah.
Yeah,
'cause-
definitely.
Yeah, probably the best potential in that band.
And the recording, whoever's recording their songs, the bass tone is killer. It's really just punchy and gnarly. I'm really impressed with the production.
It's good, and also they're experimental as well a little bit. Like the megaphone bits are really done.
Yeah, that was
I was
cool.
super into it. Like you kind of went spoken word for a while on megaphone. It was just interesting to see a band, you know,
Yeah,
like,
just give it a bit more.
diversify on stage, different kind of methods of making music.
Yeah, no. Fair play to them. I think with any further ado, if there's more dues to
I don't think there's anything to do any further.
no,
Yeah.
except give the At the Gigs Army another song to listen to, and that song is "Desire" by Deep Sky Objects.
Enjoy.
Like I would, ignorant, lie. Like I would.
That was Deep Sky Objects with "Desire." Next up is "Stolen City."
Yeah, which were very different from all the other bands, I think.
Yeah, they had they were, well, for one, they outnumbered every other band. They had like fucking 15 members.
It's like Arcade Fire or something.
It
you know?
was.
Not really sonically, I guess.
in person.
Versus the amount of people, yes. You know, yeah, but anyway, yeah, they had an interesting. They kind of dug on old Irish music, I guess. Would you say that it kind of had like a
That kind of sesh
folky
element.
yeah, that's the word I'm
kind of
looking for. Yeah.
The I don't think he was the lead singer, but well, maybe a band leader in some sense. He had a real like
They interchanged, right? So the guy
Yeah.
that played the instrument that I'm not articulate enough to know.
it was guitar, but then mandolin, right?
Oh, mandolin, that's
Yeah.
what I meant. Yeah. That's the one I
But
didn't
he had
know.
a good like 1, 2, 3, you know, on your feet, bang
Yeah.
your shoes.
Bang your shoes together, and he kept asking us what the story was, and
I didn't know what it was.
yeah, we could never answer him, and that's why he kept asking, I guess.
Yeah.
Maybe if somebody just
Just would
answered
tell
and
me,
told
yeah,
them the
man.
story.
But an impressive audience rallying.
Rallying, yeah, totally. Like, it's weird, on the night I was a bit cynical. I was kind of like wedding DJ vibes or something,
Yeah.
you know. But in hindsight, they were like the headliners in a way, you know. They
Yeah, blasting
were
the bill.
biggest
Yeah.
crowd they attracted, you know, which meant that there were a lot of people that bought tickets, didn't bother with the first three bands,
I went to see.
came in for them. So,
Yeah.
like, I mean, the results show for themselves. It wouldn't be to my taste, but I think there's a certain
I think-
popular market for it.
Yeah, if you were organizing an event or some sort of dance, and,
Yeah.
you know, if you booked them, it would be you'd be solid. You wouldn't let down the general audience.
Yeah, I was getting kind of Mumford and Sons, Ed Sheeran-y kind of
Yeah,
mesh.
I get you. And that
Yeah.
stuff's never kind of just went way over my head.
Yeah, me
And
too.
I'm pretty tall.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, infamously tall. So much so that a tall man standing behind you would complain about standing
Oh
behind
yeah,
you.
that guy. God.
I think we told that story on the podcast years
Yeah.
ago.
God, saving that bit. He was.
Yeah, they should listen to the archives to find that story.
I actually had a problem with being tall. I was at another thing, and a guy was like, "They tap me on your shoulder." It's like, "You're in the way." It's like, we're all standing. I can't like actually not be in your way.
Yeah, you're not gonna get in your hunkers. That's
like,
bullshit. Yeah.
Get over it, dude.
You're in the way. What an arrogant fuck.
I know. Yeah.
I mean, Jesus.
It's like,
Was he comically small or?
he was normal height.
Jesus. That's a dickhead move. Oh,
Yeah,
I'm
stressful.
sorry you had to endure that discrimination.
No, it's hard. You know.
So Stolen City. Well, I think they've got a bright future. I think they're positioned last for a reason.
Yeah, and then they can definitely heat up the room.
Yeah.
And that's a skill that not everyone has.
No, yeah. So without further ado,
She's out on the dance floor. Why is she dancing on her own? He went to the bar, left this pretty lady dancing on her own.
So that was Stolen City with Let Her Go.
It
Now,
was.
next on to the final segment of the show.
music news. So what's in the news today?
Well, we have 3 hand-selected pieces of news.
Yeah, carefully picked. We choose the pieces of news we think will resonate best with our
Yes.
audience, will be of note. So,
Well, firstly, we have, as the Anti-Gigs Army may know, the Anti-Gigs Nation, that Fleetwood Mac have had a lineup change recently. They've exchanged Lindsey Buckingham for
a heartbreaker.
a
His
heartbreaker
name is
under the name of I won't be able to forgive myself. I can't remember this now. He is Tom Petty's former right-hand man. His
Right on, man. What are they, a gang?
What are they? Stolen City?
But yeah, so actually, I think it's a pretty good through line for our podcast is the Fleetwood Mac. I would say our podcast is the best modern day chronicle of Fleetwood Mac's topsy turvy relationship.
I think
We've
it is.
covered it pretty consistently, pretty regularly.
We have.
Yeah.
The member I couldn't remember was Mike Campbell.
Mike Campbell, yes, you know. So and they're playing a lot of heartbreaker stuff on their new tour,
Yes.
as well. So as if to just piss on Lindsey Buckingham's grave completely, they're playing that guy's songs. You know.
But yes, Mr. Buckingham is apparently suing for $14 million after he was reportedly fired due to a scheduling conflict.
I think that's a bullshit move to fire somebody for a scheduling conflict when they've been in the band for like there's something else awry there, I think, because like you owe it to somebody to give them a bit of leeway. Like, oh, your kid's
Next
football
week?
game is that.
No.
Oh, Sarah, we won't go that day, you know.
Funeral, don't care.
This ain't a scheduling conflict, folks. I think we can
No.
say with full certainty.
I mean, there's got to be so much ego to it when, you know.
Well, when
You-
Fleetwood Mac are involved.
Well, yeah, when it's like 40 plus years and
Yeah.
you think you can just change the lineup. Like,
Yeah, that's
Jesus.
it's pretty jarring. And their response to Lindsey Buckingham's lawsuit is pretty cold.
Yeah. They're looking forward to their day in court.
Their day in court.
God, get the
Ooh.
boxing gloves on.
God, yeah, that relationship's totally frosted over.
Yeah.
Ooh.
A bit chilly.
Let's hope the flames in the courtroom will melt some of it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
let's see. Well, everyone's due their day in court.
Yeah.
Fleetwood Mac are looking forward to it.
Looking forward to theirs. Next on the news, if you're looking for tickets to The Cure, we got some quite interesting news.
You can't get any.
Yeah, sold out, people.
Gone, not a ticket left.
Nope. Same day as Metallica.
Yeah, I wonder how.
Uh,
It's not intentional.
Do you think it will affect Metallica sales, or do you think there'll be no overlap? Or, well, it's weird. You'd think Metallica would affect the Cure sales, but I guess the Cure are kind of more trendy now.
Yeah, it's very cool. Like the
Yeah,
Cure.
the Cure.
Yeah, I feel like the Cure would get more play in the in a cafe.
Yeah, you're totally right. And the cafe market are the ones that go to gigs. But yeah, so I'm impressed. It speaks really to Dublin's kind of, what's the word? Burgeoning? No, burgeoning, is that the right word? Music scene, I was going to say. That like two massive gigs can be selling so well at one day. Yeah.
No, that's really great. And the gig is at Malahide Castle.
Yeah.
Be on the Saturday, Saturday, June 8th. So if anyone does have a ticket, we really hope you enjoy it.
Yeah, we do. And we'll likely be at Metallica. So so don't try to sell us tickets because, we'll be at Metallica. Yeah.
Can't do it.
That's all we got to say. Speaking of The Cure, they're in this year's nominees to the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
They are, and that brings us to the third news segment.
It does. So who do you got? Let's give some of the main big hitters.
Okay, well, for starters, we have one of the big ones would be
Radiohead,
yes. I think I am a big Radiohead fan, but I'd say it's very overdue when everyone else seems to kiss the ground they walk on.
Yeah, like it's a certain no-brainer. I think probably the headliners over even some of the other, in terms of their consistent reputation over the years.
Yeah, they've never been out of...
Like I'd personally be pulling for Rage or even Stevie Nicks. Rage Against the Machine are nominated. Stevie Nicks nominated.
Stevie Nicks. There's also Def Leppard, which is one of those 80s bands that have been overlooked, like Rush had, like Yes. It's kind of a tradition to
add one of those in.
And to ignore them for decades.
Just pretend like they don't exist until you absolutely have to put them in.
So I'm very happy for them. Then you've more Devo. I haven't had the privilege of listening to them, but they seem to have...
I've heard countless people recommend them.
Yeah.
As in actual artists that respect them deeply. So
similarly with Kraftwerk.
It's
a name been thrown around so many times. Seems like
it's interesting. They're number one on the list. This list that we're looking at.
This list we compiled.
Yeah, they're the number one on the At the Gigs list of acts we've never fucking listened to. And Roxy Music as well, which I'm a big fan of. Roxy Music.
Janet Jackson, I wasn't that aware.
It makes you wonder, what does the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame mean? Because LL Cool J's on there. I mean, is there a rap Hall of Fame?
NWA got in as well.
Yeah.
There's probably a separate Hall of Fame.
Yeah.
But the Rock and Roll, it's not even cool anymore.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was ever cool, but when I was younger, I used to really look like this is so important. And then the more and more bands you like kind of talk ill about it.
Yeah.
And it sort of took the gloss away. So
I like watching it just for the weird jam sessions they have with just this hodgepodge of all the nominees, playing together and stuff. Yeah, it's cool.
Good years and bad. The Pearl Jam year was nice.
Pearl Jam year was good. I actually rewatched the Talking Head introduction. Anthony Kiedis inducted Talking Heads. Yeah. It was a cool.
Those were the days.
Yeah, those were the days when he was acclaimed. Cool enough to induct the Talking Heads who were critical darlings.
Yeah.
Who'd have thought that we'd all go so sour?
Yeah.
For a young Anthony Kiedis.
Well, on that note, that was 3 pieces of news.
Yeah, 1, 2, 3.
And that's all we have to say.
It is. I'm done talking. So
zip it up.
Apart from, of course, the last thing I will say to you. So I have been Kieran.
I have been Jared. This has been At the Gigs. And you have been...
You have been not at the gigs.
Because we're there for you.
Yes, we are indeed. So join us next time, and goodbye.
See you later.